Sikorsky, which is part of Lockheed Martin, just gave the U.S. Marine Corps 2 CH-53K helicopters in the fourth quarter of 2022. These CH-53K King Stallion heavy-lift helicopters join the 7 already operating at Marine Corps Air Station, or MCAS New River in Jacksonville, North Carolina. In significantly bolstering its combat capability and the Force Design 2030 strategy, the U.S. Marine Corps will now be able to double the purchase of the CH-53K King Stallion heavy-lift helicopters annually over the next 3 years. Last year, the U.S. Navy announced that the CH-53K King Stallion helicopter was ready for full-scale manufacturing. This means that the rotorcraft manufacturer Sikorsky, which Lockheed Martin now owns, will ramp up production to manufacture as many as 24 King Stallions in 1 year. Sikorsky's employees are using advanced technologies to manufacture the CH-53K helicopter, which increases capabilities and survivability to the U.S. Marine Corps, said Bill Falk, director of Sikorsky's CH-53K program. With the CH-53K's transformative technologies, more is possible for the Marine Corps and our allies when deterring threats in the challenging battlefield landscape. The CH-53K's heavy-lift capabilities exceed all other U.S. Department of Defense rotary wing platforms, and are the only heavy-lift helicopter remaining in production through 2032 and beyond. The Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion is a heavy-lift cargo helicopter with 3 7,500 horsepower or 5,590 kilowatt engines, new composite rotor blades, and a bigger cabin than the previous CH-53 variants. The U.S. Marine Corps wants to buy 200 helicopters, making it the largest and heaviest one used by the U.S. military. While it may look similar to the same heavy-lift platform that has been in service since the Vietnam War, this helicopter carries with it numerous upgrades. The new CH-53K has a maximum payload capacity of 35,000 pounds or 15,900 kilograms. It employs 3 potent GE T408 engines and outperforms the CH-53E by transporting nearly twice as much external payload over a 110-mile radius or 204 kilometers. The King Stallion variant of the CH-53 is vital to the Corps' operating strategy in the Pacific, where forces will be distributed over vast distances. The CH-53K will allow the Corps to move vast supplies, equipment, and vehicles to Marines spread across various Pacific islands or small barge-like bases. But these capabilities come with a hefty price tag that is getting larger as the Corps seeks to correct design deficiencies. After factoring in research and development and total acquisition costs, the King Stallion was nearly $138 million per aircraft, and the first awarded contract to Sikorsky Aircraft for 2 low-rate initial productions of the heavy-lift helicopter was valued at $303,974,406, or almost $152 million per aircraft. The Corps has argued that flyaway costs are the best way to gauge the price tag, hovering around $87 million per aircraft. But the Corps is requesting more money in its fiscal year of 2019 to support development and testing to ensure that the helicopter meets its first expected deployment date in 2023 or 2024. According to Naval Air Systems Command, or NAVAIR, the helicopter will thoroughly equip the first unit and announce full operational capacity in fiscal 2029. The announcement of doubling production heralds the beginning of the CH-53K's development phase following a positive evaluation of the program by Frederick Stephanie, Acting Secretary of the Navy for Research, Development, and Acquisition. However, this is even more significant due to the hiccups that plagued the program for years. The Corps took delivery of its first CH-53K in May of 2018 and had been working with 7 test models of the aircraft as it undergoes further evaluation. The engineering challenges of the program are solvable. The challenges we address now will ensure the helicopter delivered to the operational forces will be capable, reliable, and safe, Harrison said. To meet the demand of the service for a CH-53E Super Stallion successor, Sikorsky claims that it will produce up to 2 units per month at its peak, or 24 units annually. The now Lockheed Martin-owned Sikorsky is acquiring long lead productions and essential supplies to enable full-rate production of its CH-53K helicopter at its Stratford, Connecticut facility. The CH-53K is an intelligent aircraft developed to 21st century standards, bringing provided safety and survivability to the warfighter. The CH-53K helicopter will provide decades of worldwide heavy lift and multi-mission service to the Marine Corps, the Joint Forces, and our allies. We will take up to 30 fully loaded Marines and are able to insert them into a zone in a timely and safe manner where they don't have to risk going in via convoy, said Vanderweed with Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 461. We can take them airborne and cut the time drastically that they are in enemy engagement zone, essentially. The whole fly-by-wire system is awesome, said Staff Sergeant Dakota Schneider. A crew chief with Marine Aviation Weapons and Tactics Squadron supports the CH-53K at MCAS New River. It will bring a level of safety that you can't get anywhere else. The Navy's Acting Assistant Secretary for Research, Development and Production, Jay Stephanie, acknowledged in a memo dated December 21st that the decision was made based on the program's cost and production line efficiency, as well as how the helicopter performed in testing. Director of the Sikorsky CH-53K program, Bill Falk, said ramping up production of the most technologically advanced helicopter in the world allows the U.S. Marine Corps to build out its CH-53K King Stallion fleet and support mission success. This production authorization stabilizes Sikorsky's domestic supply chain and is a testament to our endearing partnership with the Marine Corps. The Navy has granted Sikorsky 6 low-rate initial production contracts for 42 aircraft. The first 2 lots under full-rate production, lots 7 and 8, have already been given long lead contracts by the military. According to budget records provided by the Navy, the Marine Corps plans to purchase 10 aircraft in fiscal 2023, 15 in fiscal 2024, and 21 each year starting in fiscal 25.